Okay, just so you guys know, this is the oil baffle for the GTO. I've been waiting for this for like 2 weeks now. I'm pretty excited it finally came. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to install it today, but I figured I'd just show you guys what's going on. So this is the oil pan baffle. So as you can see, this is where the pickup tube goes, and then let me flip this thing over. These are the trap doors, so when you're on high velocity, the oil is allowed to flow in and out freely. You have a couple slots in here, so this should highly solve a lot of the oiling issues of the GTO, which I'm really excited. I also got a new gasket for it with a pickup tube O-ring, and we should be good to go. So hopefully we could get this going possibly tomorrow. I also have an install on the BMW, so hopefully I could get this installed tomorrow. So we're gonna be doing a full install video. So on this install video, pretty much what I'm gonna have to do is drop the oil pan completely out of the car, and pretty much lift the engine up a little bit, undo the motor mounts, undo the cradle a little bit, and then drop the oil pan, take out the original baffle that is in the GTO, and then put this new one in. So hopefully it's not going to be too much of a task, but I'm going to bring you every step of the way through it, and we'll go from there. But before I get to the GTO, I have to do the trailing arm bushings on the BMW first, which I think is a lot less of an install, so I am going to handle that one first so I could be driving the BMW a bunch, and then I will be doing the GTO, because I think the GTO is going to be a lot more extensive. With that being said, let's get going. Alright guys, it is cold as all hell in here, and yes, first order of business. One, I'm bundled up. As you guys could tell, super cold in this garage. But we're working on the Beamer for a minute. Mainly just gonna do the rear control arm bushings, the rear trailing arm bushings. Let me show you those real quick. Let me show you. Okay, this is what I got. We got Condor Speed, Speed Shop bushings. These are pretty solid compared to what I had in the Beamer. Actually, pretty much most of the back end on the Beamer is factory, so I'm slowly going to be going through all the bushings and then also doing all of the subframe reinforcements. And I think I want to put a true coilover in the rear, like a BC, and then spring rates are looking to be something like a 10K up front, 8K in the rear, something to that effect. I'm not really 100% sure. As you guys know, this car is gonna be more, I'm gonna drift it a little bit, but it's gonna be a real good all-around car. I wanna take it up to High Plains, which is the outdoor track here, and do some road racing as well. So, if you guys, this guy right in there is pretty much rusted on. To pull this bracket off, I gotta get some PB Blaster because that bolt is on there super tight. That or some heat. I think I might try some heat because I gotta heat up the bushing anyway, and then it'll warm up my hands. Okay, so I got the driver's side in. I didn't really film much, but I'm gonna film this side so you guys can kind of see what is going on. It's not that hard of a install. What's really hard, more than anything of the whole thing, is getting the old bushing out. They have a nice little aluminum housing that you have to cut away for the old bushing to slide out. Once you get that out though, everything is a piece of cake. All the bushings really need to be taken care of, but this one's pretty bad. Okay guys, all we're pretty much gonna do is take our drill bit and drill right in here through the bushing, and then you're also gonna hold it on that aluminum plate until it pretty much you go all the way through the aluminum plate. Okay, all I'm going to do now is just pry it out with my screwdriver. The other guy did it with his hand, but yeah. Screwdriver is the way to go. See? Okay, here's my new bushings. I'm gonna add a little bit of lubrication here so they press into the trailing arm pretty easily. I'm also gonna add some lubrication here, mainly because it's really cold in my garage and these aren't as pliable cold as they are when they're slightly warmer out. And then just press them in. If it was warmer in here, it would probably go on without this, but since these are really stiff in general, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna add it to the middle here so it presses on nice and easy when I go and reinstall it on the trailing arm. Okay, we got that on. Now Condor Speed sends these big washers. These go on the ends here, and then I reinstall back normal. So I'm just gonna film that. It'll probably be in time lapse so you guys could just see it in a sped up version because nobody wants to watch this in normal speed. And just like that, you done, baby? Let's go slide. Let's go slide into these DMs. No, I'm kidding. That was it. I'm gonna throw these wheels on. I'm gonna take it around the corner and see how it goes.